Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news. So as it was a great victory for Manchester United yesterday in the FA Cup 5th round, winning by 2-0 away at Chelsea, and we currently know that we haven't won at Stamford Bridge. That's the first win we've had at Stamford Bridge, since 2012, and what a fantastic fluidity performance it was for Manchester United. You saw a lot of attacking force. Ole Gunnar Solsjaker set out a current game plan, as Alan Shearer was currently saying, it was basically on BBC One with this game, but it was two first half goals, as I did see on my reaction yesterday from Ander Herrera, of course. Lovely crosser from Paul Pogba. The weight of the pass, was fantastic. Herrera headed it in, and that was 1-0. And then potentially Pogba also got his name on the score sheet. He got the second goal with another lovely, fantastic header, lovely inviting crosser from Marcus Rashford, and Pogba made it 2-0. But you can see the spirits in the team, the confidence is in the team, the motivation is in the team. But obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, did rotate the squad a little bit, in that attacking position, obviously, because Martial's injured, Lingard's injured, as obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's confirmed that they are going to be out for a couple of weeks, so they are going to miss Liverpool. So now, probably, with them being out, this could allow, Lukaku, to get more game time from the start. It could allow Sanchez as well, to currently get more opportunities. But as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say, from his own perspective, as I currently said, he's confident, he feels as though that Sanchez will currently improve his form. He is confident that Sanchez will improve his form, even though he didn't start the game yesterday night, but he did come on as a substitute, and he did look very impressive when he came on. But as I did say, maybe Sanchez needs maybe rotating a little bit, because maybe he may not be getting that freedom. He may be playing in a restricted position, Sanchez, because we know he's capable of playing in other positions as well. We know mainly he hasn't been first choice, Sanchez, as we all know, but now with Martial and that injured, for now I think he will get them opportunities, will Sanchez, as I currently said. But Sanchez enjoyed a difficult time since he's come to United. He's been here just over a year as a Manchester United player. Obviously, he's had a couple of injuries as well. He's lacked goals, and Solskjaer said on, regarding Alexis Sanchez, he needs a Manchester United goal, basically, to give him that confidence. But he's been here just over a year as a Manchester United player, as Alexis Sanchez. But I thought yesterday in the game, Solskjaer obviously, went with Mata was playing in the game. I think he was playing like a free role, but the formation he went with Romero in net. Ashley Young at right back, obviously Lindelof and Smalling as centre back partnership. I thought they were very good, and I think Lindelof's growing and developing in this team fantastically well. Lindelof's playing really well this season. He's showing that he can play out from the back. He's galloping forward more. We saw Smalling start yesterday. That was only his second start under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I was surprised not to see Eric Bailly start, to be quite honest, but I thought I was very impressed with Smalling yesterday. He put a good defensive performance out. Luke Shaw played very well at that left back as well. So he went with Lindelof, Smalling centre-back partnership. He went with Luke Shaw at left-back. He went with the usual a midfield trio of Herrera, Mata and Pogba. Obviously, Mata was playing in that free role, and we saw Lukaku up top, and we saw Rashford up top as well. And I thought Lukaku had a pretty good game yesterday. I thought it was... I thought it was what you call it. I thought we looked very good on the counter, but I thought Lukaku, was chasing them channels. I was going to say very well indeed. And obviously, I think Lukaku's form has been slightly rejuvenated, since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's come in. I know he hasn't really been giving them opportunities from the start, but now, as I did say, he'll now with these injuries that have occurred, Lukaku should be getting a bit more involved and getting a bit more game time from the start. But I've been very Lukaku's form has slightly rejuvenated since Solskjaer's come in. I thought yesterday he wasn't the best player on the pitch, but he was chasing them channels very well. Was Lukaku. So I didn't think Lukaku had a bad game, but I thought Herrera was pulling the strings off fantastically well in the midfield, and hopefully somewhere along the line, Manchester United can come to an agreement of getting Ander Herrera a new contract at the club, because he deserves it based on his performances. And since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's come in, Ander Herrera's performances have really stepped up, and I think he's always been a consistent player. Since we got him from Atletico Bilbao, but he's playing a bigger part in the team now. He's playing more regularly from the start. His distribution's improved, he's looking more effective, and his passing. So I thought Herrera was great yesterday, pulling the strings off well in the midfield. I thought Pogba, played very well again, getting a goal, getting an assist, and I think Pogba's playing really well. When he's playing in this kind of vein, he can be a player that's on 14-15 goals a season, as I currently said, Paul Pogba, but he's playing really well, as I said, and he can be a player that can be on 14-15 goals a season, Paul Pogba, when he's playing in this kind of vein. I think he's getting the freedom to express himself, he's providing good service, to the front front men. He's playing them delicate passes as well as Paul Pogba, and he totally ran the show in that midfield yesterday without a shadow of a doubt. But the majority of the team, played really, really well indeed. But Lukaku chased them channels well. Rashford, his pace is fantastic. He's he's got that enthusiasm as Marcus Rashford, and he's unbelievable. He's 21 years of age and he's flourishing and he's growing and developing in this team fantastic well. And hopefully, as I did say somewhere along the line, we can agree a new long-term contract, because his current deal does end in 2021. Man United, I think we are willing to more than currently double his current wages, Marcus Rashford, but he deserves it based on his performances. And we know mainly he's been playing a key role under Ole Gunnar Solsjaer, and obviously he's been more involved. He's been contributing. He's showing that ability to attack, score and provide his Marcus Rashford as well. We know that Martial, Lingard, because obviously they're very, very young in the generation. Martial's been a very, very consistent player. Lingard's progression's been very, very good. Them two wide men have been fantastic, Martial and Lingard. So it's a shame that they are currently injured. As he did say, they're going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks as well. But good performance yesterday from Manchester United. We pulled the strings off well in midfield. We were very, very aggressive. Very, very sharp on the ball. We were also we're winning them last-ditch tackles as well. So we dominated Chelsea in every part of the pitch. Okay, as the game went on in the first half, Chelsea started coming into the game a little bit. Gonzalo Higuain was making good runs and he was, providing space. Gonzalo Higuain, so he did look a threat coming forward in the first half. Eden Hazard a few times, looked a threat on that left-hand side, as I currently said. But in the second half, there was chances in the first half, but second half, there wasn't really any chances, to really update you on. Chelsea, did put a lot of pressure on them in the second half, but they didn't really create any chances. They didn't do much with the ball. I think Alonso's crossing was very, very poor, from a Chelsea point of view as well. And, Chelsea, obviously, from a Chelsea perspective, they've obviously, got strong concerns now, as we all currently know, over Maurizio Sarri. Obviously, it's on his first season as Chelsea manager, as we all know, but he's got a different philosophy as Maurizio Sarri, because this is in terms of that he hasn't got that winning pedigree as Maurizio Sarri is obviously what other Chelsea managers has currently had in the past, because they have sacked a lot of managers in a short period of time, and Chelsea have got a lot of problems, and they could see players leaving in the summer. And I do Gary Cahill's been constantly left out of the squad. They didn't find a replacement for Fabregas in the January window as well, did Chelsea. I think Eden Hazard's going to be definitely going to Real Madrid in the summer as well. I think the only chance Chelsea have got of keeping Hazard is if they get the top 4 and obviously qualify for the Champions League next season. I've watched a few Chelsea fan camps. Some of them are Sarri out, some of them are saying give him a bit more time because it's only his first season, as I currently said. But his system worked, when he was Napoli manager, Sarri. But as I did say, Chelsea, have been poor this season away from home. They've got big games coming up. The next league game's Tottenham. They've got Malmo in the Europa League in the second leg on Thursday. They've got the Carabao Cup final on Sunday as well of Chelsea. So they are aware that they've got a lot of problems indeed. And I didn't expect. I thought it was going to be a close game yesterday, to be quite honest with you, because obviously considering that we had Martial out, Jesse Lingard out, I thought it could have been a really, really tight game. But we played absolutely fantastic game indeed. And my man of the match, was definitely Paul Pogba without a shadow of a doubt. But you could see we're aggressive, the fluidity into the attack. You could see the intensity, the motivation in the team, and I think Solskjaer is tactically right. He knows what he's doing, as I currently said, and all now he should be getting the job now as Manchester United manager on a full-time basis, because there were discussions about this, as we all know, the other week, that reportedly it did say Solskjaer will be named Man United manager on a full-time basis at the end of the season. It did say that the board had currently made a decision over it, because we know for a long time Ed Woodward's number one has been Pochettino. As reports do say, we're going to get around £200 million spending spree to spend in the summer, because we do expect departures in the summer. So if we get some new additions into the club in the summer, because we do expect at least 3 or 4 players to leave, then I think we can potentially be title contenders next season. I have the belief in Solskjaer. I've got the trustworthy in him, and he suits the managerial style of the club. Does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as I said, because obviously I knew he was. I had a feeling when he came, he was going to do a good job, because he knows everything about the club. As I said, he's proven. He's got a good pedigree of winning trophies in that. He's a great player. He flourished under Alex Ferguson for 11 years. He's watched some of this team, grow and develop as well. When he was managing the reserve team as well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But reports do say we're going to get around £200 million spending in the summer. Solskjaer obviously would, take the Manchester United job on a full-time basis. But as I did currently say, obviously Man United are going to have to pay an additional fee of probably around £7-8 million, to get him full-time. We've obviously paid £1.8 million so far, to get him on a temporary basis. So as it stands, we've won 11 out of 13 now in all competitions. We've scored 30 goals in the process. Is it 30 goals? Yeah. Now we've won 7 away from home in all competitions, 5 in the league, 2 in the cup. As I currently said, we've won 8 in the league as well. We're sitting in the the top four for the first time since the opening day of the season, because when Solsjaker came in, Manchester United, were 11 points behind top four, as I currently said, and even, the ex-great legend, Ryan Giggs, who was a great player for Manchester United for 24 years, he said Solskjaer, should basically get the job. This is what, Ryan Giggs said, that Solskjaer should get the job based on his progression so far, and I do have the confidence he can push this team forward, and he can elevate us to a higher level, and he can get us back, up there, competing for major honours, and get us back up there, winning silverware on a regular basis. But we still know I've identified key areas where Manchester United do need to strengthen up, as we all currently know: central defender, centre defensive mid, someone on that right hand side as well. But the majority of the team has definitely improved, since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's coming. You can see the spirit levels are high, the fluidity is in the team, the intensity is in the team, and you can see that free flowing attacking football. As I currently said, the only player that needs to improve now, in my opinion, is Alexis Sanchez. But now with these injuries, he'll get more opportunities, and he'll prove him. I hope to God that Sanchez proves himself, because he has lost that yard of place. He is age 30 now, is Sanchez, but I think if he gets more opportunities, Sanchez can improve. But we know he's not the player that he currently was at Arsenal. But I'd rotate him, try him in a different position, because he may not be getting the freedom in his position he's playing in when he does play, and he might look restricted in that position, Alexis Sanchez, as I currently said. But yeah, great performance. Now we've got Wolves in the next round. Wolves is going to be a difficult game, because Wolves have had a good season this season. It is away from home. Wolves, sitting 7th in the Premier League. They're knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup. They've beaten Chelsea this season. Wolves won't be as easy as we think. I think Manchester City got drawn against Swansea, didn't they, as I said. But yeah, hopefully we can get top four this season, and we can progress in the FA Cup. You never know, we could go to Paris Saint-Germain in the second leg of the Champions League and turn it around. Obviously, Paul Pogba's missing for that game as well, so we'll currently see what happens. But this is on record, so we will come up with some more live videos later on, guys. As I said, so our next 4 games: Liverpool on Sunday is a big game, then it's Palace, then it's Southampton, and then it's PSG. So that's our next 4 games, as I currently said. So I am confident going to the Liverpool game on Sunday. As I said, very confident indeed. As I said, so anyway, drop your quite likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless you all again very soon, guys. Thank you.